So, again, if you're watching this, you know what you're here for. Old nostalgia. The old classicness that you haven't seen in years. Still remains. It's a dream of mine. To keep hope alive of classicness. Even though, give or take, newer games, they're nowadays will eventually become nostalgia just as much as these are. Yeah. So, it took a long time for PlayStation 3 to be considered that, but it's still not considered enough because you can't get emulated games with it. However, you can get the emulator, but the emulated games are a different story. Yeah. So, unfortunately, you know, in order to use it, but you might as well just use the console. As I know, kind of crazy as it seems, but you know, we gotta use a disc, right? Well, however, if you use a disc on an emulator, you should be able to get save states. I don't know anything about PS3. But if I know anything, which I would hope that it would be like that, so you can do that, and you don't have to worry about, oh no, I don't have a memory card, or a way to save. Because see, when PlayStation 3 came out, they stopped doing the memory cards. They went back to what Nintendo was doing. You know, when you could actually save. But the difference is, you're saving on the console itself. So that's a little fun little fact I thought I'd share with you that nobody actually knows about. So, in any case, I have to go. I'll be right back. You know what's good about this? Is that it's a good thing I don't have to use a controller. Because if you got your hand messed up like I did, it's hard to do it. So, at least you only have to worry about using your thumbs. If you have a controller, you're going to have to use all your fingers. So, you know, it's bad, but it's good. So, on-screen controls will always be a bad thing no matter what. You know, unfortunately. However, there is one thing in this game I can tell you about without, but I can't spoil it for you. I'm just going to show it to you because it is one of the hardest things about this thing that this is why I don't like to take the chance and just defeat it. I can do it, but it's also the boss as well, which I don't remember it being that hard. But anyway, there's something I got to do in order to get there. So and once you take care of it, when you go do it at any point, you know, it'll be that much less you have to worry about. It's still going to be difficult, but it won't be as bad, because you pretty much have taken care of it and you don't have to go through it. So, you know, but they're also going to need something to get it. And that requires that we go to the third crystal. Oh yeah. And we will. But I'll be right back. Let's see what we're doing on battery. 75%. It's not bad. Done worse. I'll tell you something else. The more I get this caught up, which doesn't take long to do, so I'm concentrating on one and getting it, as long as I get it right and everything, unlike Mystic Quest. When I did that on BitChute, what a mess. It's the only one. And it wasn't just because I was pushing myself, it was because I was just having to go through it, edit it, all this kind of stuff, and making sure it was all correct and everything, and, you know, whatever. God, man. I still have to edit through it. But the editing process. The only difference is that there's a timing date on it, and it's got a title. but the number is wrong. And that's simply because, well, I've deleted some. Kind of had to. But it was nothing that important that really affected it or anything. But, I mean, I didn't want it to go that far. But it wound up being that long. I mean, how many episodes? Way too many. So I'm going to correct it by making a round 2. So, but that'll be all up on BitChute. And, it'll be before or after this comes out. I'm not really sure anymore. Either way, I just want to get this one done. Because it is important to me, and I like this game. I love being able to relive it and be able to play through it. Thing is, I'm going to tell you right now, in the entire family, I was not the first one to actually beat this game. No. My mom was, believe it or not, many centuries ago. Yeah, so. And we. So. And the thing is, as well, you could actually skip upgrades on some things, but not on everything. I hate the idea that I'm going to do this like this, but doesn't really matter. So, the thing is now, how do I get to? I think we're just going to go ahead and then go and do things. You can also, you know, talk to them, which is very interesting. So I'm actually going to go ahead and go to the second crystal and get this over with, because that way I don't have to sit there and constantly, you know, whatever. But it is one way to get over there. So, and yeah, we will get to do the third one. I was thinking there was something there. I know there's something. I don't know. Nope, never mind. Let's go over here. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, there's nothing there. That's just the light world I'm thinking of. I got that one in time. That was like a close call. Now what you can do is, I think, yeah. So, yeah, we can actually do this. Just can't go anywhere. Killer in his eyes, T.L.O.Z.A.L.T.T.P. Objects exist simultaneously in both worlds with similar shapes. In the form of a thing changes. If the form of a thing changes, it will reflect the shape. It will affect the shape of its twin in the other world. So, if you can't tell, yeah. So you remember how I was telling you, probably, or I don't know if you do, I said it or not, but we have to go back to the light world because they didn't tell us what to do there. So what we're going to do here, we have to do this. I don't know if that actually meant that's what it meant, but I don't really care. I already know what to do. So what we have to do is, the good thing as well is that that thing does not disappear unless you get a new teleporter. So what this will do, once we do this, it'll resolve our issue about permanently being able to get back and forth. So, to get to town. So what you want to do that. You know, and you know, as far as knowing what's all this in here, I can't tell you unless I glitch the game. So it's not. I guess it's really not that really important. So then there's this. So we're gonna go in here, and there's nothing else here. So it's a good thing we have our medallions because it means something. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go up here. And yes, we are going to use some magic here. If this doesn't do it, we'll do it after. Alright, so that does good. I think you have to defeat them anyway. So, yeah. And then there's this. Yeah, we got the map. I keep forgetting to show off the map like it really matters. I'm not worried about these guys. I could defeat them all, but it's not like in Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. There we go. Well, you actually should do that. I am glad that we have this. So let me think here. I think I want to go this way. Now here's something I suggest that you don't do. Go into a room, and you can do that, but I wouldn't do that because then you miss out on this. You have to completely reset the dungeon. So I didn't even know that could be done because I've never done it like that. And the good thing as well is that we actually have is the hammer, because if we didn't have the hammer we wouldn't be able to get through here. And we are going to need it anyway. There's also another key, I forget where, somewhere in that room. So now, at this point, if you want to get through, make sure you've got the key. Or you even go in here, or get that even done. As you will miss out. There's also another place. There's a reason why we're doing this, is because we have to swim across. One way to get through there. So, and no, we're not going to defeat the boss again. You're going to be like, oh, but why not? Well, we don't need to. Except if you want to beat the game completely. Yeah. However, unlike in the first palace, it's not going to be that easy or simple. You're going to be able to get the master key. It's locked. If you got the big key, you might be able to open it. So, what's in there is going to get us to where we need to be. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to do it this way. And besides that, we're not prepared for the boss anyway. So there's a reason why we're going this way, is because there's a chest we can get. And there it is. I found the compass. I could have sworn I found the compass on the upper floor of the castle, but never mind. So if memory serves, I believe I know where to go. Okay. In that case, let's take out the Dombos and do this. Now, there was a reason why we did that, because we wanted to get through here and not get hit. Except by that guy. Can't help that. Now, we can't get past her like that guy can. Also, again, you need to get this. This is very important. If you don't, you won't be able to get. You'll miss out on it, and it's very important that you do. Let me think here. I think it's. Is it this way? I'll be a biscuit-eating bitch. All right. Yeah, all right. So once again, it's Blumbo's time. I could have sworn we had to do that. But what you want to do here, let's do this. And yeah, so make sure you got that key. Now I should be able to get through. Yep. There we go. I don't know what's underneath that pot, but I think we can go get it. Yeah, we're gonna fight some enemies here. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go do that. Very important that we go this way. Might have been better if we had a ferry, but you know what? I don't really care. I know exactly where I'm going, and it's a good thing we have a lot of hearts. I think it's actually this way we want to hit towards. Yeah. Okay. Memory, it's kind of failing me right now. Yes, we do. That is the wrong way. But, however, okay. I'm gonna go backwards because we're gonna have to go back. So what I have to do now, unfortunately, means we have to go back this way. It's okay because we're getting close to where we need to be. Thing is, can we make it in time before that thing gets us? Of course not. This stupid battery. Well, at least we got pretty far. So let's go back out. And that's all the time we have for this episode. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, later.